Hi all, welcome to uLearning. I'm Mrs. Kalpana, Assistant Professor, Department of Management from St. Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women. Today we are going to see questionnaires. A questionnaire is a research instrument. Okay, for collecting a data, questionnaire will be used. Okay, it is kind of a survey. So it is a research instrument with it contains structured questions. It is used to collect data from respondents. It is common in social sciences, business, education, and health research. In every research, they will prepare questionnaire to collect data. So it can be an online questionnaire. Online means Google form. For a feedback, we used to send Google form. So Google form is an online questionnaire and it can be a paper based or interviewer administered. Okay, what is the main purpose of questionnaire? As I said earlier, the main purpose of questionnaire is to collect data. So to collect survey. So it collect large amounts of data efficiently. Okay, in a questionnaire, you will set so many questions like that around 10 to 15 questions or 20 questions or 50 questions. So how many questions? So many of questions you can frame. So you can collect large amounts of data efficiently. Understand opinions, behaviors, and attitudes of your respondents by answering those questions. And it measures variables in quantitative research, and it's about hypothesis testing and analysis. So the main purpose of questionnaire is to remember to collect the data and to collect the effective data, and it collect large data efficiently. Next, we have several types in questionnaire. The first one is structured. So structured is a close-ended questionnaire. So it contains only close-ended questions. It contains only predetermined questions with limited answer option. So that is why it is called close-ended questions. Like they will give only two answers, yes or no, or multiple choices or rating scales, either good or bad, like that. So it is a predetermined questions with limited answer option, that is called structured questionnaires, and it is easy to administer and analyze. Okay, next one is unstructured. So this is otherwise called open-ended question. So it is a opposite to close-ended question. Okay, it contains open-ended question that allows the respondents to answer freely in their own. They don't have any options, they can answer on their own. Okay, it provides a detailed in-depth information. If you want any detailed in-depth information from your respondents, means you can choose unstructured questionnaires. Okay, if you want only relative information, that is yes or no, satisfied or unsatisfied, like that question answers you need, means you can go for structured questionnaires. So these are the main two types of questionnaires. The next one is semi-structured. So it can be both the questions will be shuffled in mixed in the semi-structured form of questionnaires. Okay, both the close-ended and open-ended questions will be available. For one question, your answer will be yes or no. For the another, you will give your own answer. Like that, semi-structured questionnaires will appear. The next type is online or paper based. So online based questionnaire is distributed and completed through the internet. As I said, Google Forms is a main example of online questionnaires, and email survey platforms, like that. These are some online or paper based questionnaires, and it is very cost effective while you compare the paper based questionnaire. Okay, online is a very cost effective questionnaire because nowadays everyone is having internet connections, and we are using uh, Google Forms like a pro. Okay, next one is self administered questionnaires. So it is completed by the respondents independently without the researcher help. Like it is also like a online paper based questionnaires. Okay, next one is interview administered questionnaires. These questions are directly asked by the researcher who records the respondent's answer. Okay, it can be direct interview. They'll ask directly to their respondents and they record it. If they need any clarification means they can ask directly. Okay, these are the types of questionnaires. And types of question also same like types of questionnaires: open-ended question, close-ended question, and you have multiple choices question, that is MCQ, and Likert scale questions like satisfied or not satisfied, good, bad, very bad, that is like Likert scale question, and dichotomous question, that is yes or no question, and ranking questions, that is 5 star, 3 star, 4 star, like that. So these are the type of questions that can be added in the questionnaire. Next one is steps in designing the questionnaire. Okay, these are the steps that your questionnaire should be framed. First one is it should define your research objective, and next it should reach your target population, and you should draft a clear question that should be easily understandable by every person, every respondents. Okay, next choose appropriate question types, that is either as close-ended questions or open-ended question, like that. Choose the appropriate question types and arrange logical sequence and make a pilot test. Pilot test is nothing but pre-test. Okay, next revise your questions and finalize your questions. Next one is characteristics of a good questionnaire. Okay, your questionnaire should be, that is your question should be clear and in a simple language that everyone should understand. Okay, next as I said earlier, it should relevant to the objectives and it has a logical flow, and it should avoid biased leading questions. Okay, next it should be reliable and valid question. Unnecessary question should be avoided and invalid question should be avoided, and it should easy to. Okay, what is the advantages of the questionnaire? So questionnaire is the cost effective sources of data collection. Nowadays everyone is following Google Forms. Okay, so it is a cost effective and time saving process, and it is suitable for large samples. Okay, if large number of respondents is there means we can use online questionnaires. Okay, and easy statistical analysis, and it encourages honest responses, and it have limitations also. So it have low response rate, so we cannot monitor. If we send the Google Forms online, some peoples will fill the forms and some peoples will omit the forms, so it will have low response rate and misinterpretation of questions. Some people will misunderstand the questions, so that misinterpretation of questions will happen, and limited depth, close ended, and response bias. Response will be biased and no immediate clarification. Okay, these are some disadvantages of questionnaires. Okay, let's come to the conclusion. Okay, questionnaires are the widely used data collection tool, and proper design questionnaires will get you the reliable and valid answers. Okay, well designed questionnaires will improve the research quality, and pilot testing is essential. That is, pre-testing your questionnaire is essential for a good results. Okay, thank you.